What's going on, guys? We're back again with the second part of our Power Rangers Battle for the Grid story playthrough. I'm on the sticks. We're about to crush it. Shell's here with me.
What's up, YouTube?
So we're about to slap through this story, so let's get it started.
Alright, looks like there's still one left. Oh, look! Udana.
Udana's in the story. How interesting.
She was actually just added as a character when story mode began. I love this character.
Do you want to play?
I do.
Udana?
I
Okay.
really do.
Fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give the sticks back to me after the Udana fight. So
Alright, cool.
Here we go. Your Shell's on the sticks at the moment.
Let's
so
see.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, look, he's making fun of my staff. How rude.
You gonna hurt him?
I'm gonna murder him because my favorite trick of hers is actually her staff spin, which I know you don't even like playing as Udana.
Not a big fan.
I mean, you're not a big fan of
She has some
any
pretty gnarly
zoning characters.
combos, though.
Really, she does. I mean, I'm not very good at combos, but like I'm really good at button spamming, and she's actually a really good button spamming
Yeah, her
character.
moves are pretty quick. You know, she
Oh, no.
gets in pretty fast. She has decent range. Like, she's a pretty good character for people just starting out.
Damn it.
For sure.
Sorry,
You're
YouTube.
just gonna let this man shoot you
I
in
mean,
the face?
I was gonna say he's a zoning character as well, and I really hate playing against the Mastodon Sentries. Never actually played as a Mastodon Sentry though, so.
I feel that.
That's
Mastodon
impressive.
sentries are definitely somewhat of a pain to fight. That's for sure. They're a lot of the moves have pretty good startup, even at super close range, and like his gadgets and setups are pretty decent. So.
And seeing as how we're both zoning characters, this is kind of like a difficult little battle.
That was interesting.
Wasn't it? That was pretty cool.
The
Didn't know that
Udana
worked.
orb hit the mine and then zapped the dude. That's
Sorry I
interesting.
didn't do a lead up into that super move.
But you got the kill.
I got the
That's
kill.
all that matters.
That's all that really matters. Staff spins, guys, all day long. I love her neutral A, does that really cool glacial thing that just got interrupted by this Merc. Staff spin you to death over here. Hey, cool. That's pretty nifty.
Oh, you got blood up.
Her neutral right trigger also does her staff spin.
Well, that's correct. Your right trigger by default does heavy plus. It does special plus light, and if you have no bars, it'll just do your special. If you have one bar, it'll do your EX, and if you have all three, or if you have two or more, it'll automatically do your super. So, yes, thank you for the six back. Looks like I'm playing as Goldar. Interesting.
Yeah.
We've discovered that you play as the left guy.
The first person to pop up on the left, typically.
Generally. That seems to be a trend. I do not play as Goldar much in the mobile game.
I played as him a few times. It's pretty interesting.
If I remember correctly, wasn't he like super overpowered as an assist? It was his assist made him broken?
His assist was broken, but also his stomping. Like, that move on mobile would murder people. But, you know, he's also very slow because he's so heavy.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a big monkey man.
Yeah, I know I said I love playing as Udana, but that fight was not that great. I'm not that good of a fight fight player, as we have established.
Yeah, she's not a big stick expert.
Which is why I love this game, though, because it's still friendly enough that I won that battle,
right.
even though I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's still fun. It's fun for people who don't know what they're doing.
And she looks so cool. Like, this game, the art is fantastic. So
it is pretty clean. This loading screen's not the nicest, but that took a minute.
It's gorgeous. Okay, let's see.
Zapping
Ooh,
people
hey.
with dragon cannons, and I'm getting to play as Gia. Now, Gia's combo game is pretty cool. I played as her a bit in the arcade. I don't think I played her arcade, but I played her on my team in the arcade. And her combos are pretty cool. If I'll ever get to get one off, this Sentry is not about it. But, like, her corner pressure's high. Like, she has light, and then you can do triple medium into one heavy, or you can go, like, light, double medium, and then into a... I think there's a double heavy variant of that. I'm not actually sure. I haven't... Yeah, the crouching heavy.
What is the button translation for that?
Well, if you're using default controls, X is your light attack, Y is your medium, and then B is your heavy, A is your special.
Okay.
If you're on PlayStation, just do the normal button translations for that. But it's kind of like a lot of fighting games are like that in this specific button setup.
Gotcha.
But this is like a very simplistic version of that. Because normally, like in most games, quarter circle forward is a fireball, but in this game, you just have forward A. Dang, the range on that's bananas.
Wow, that was
I didn't think I was actually going to hit with that. I was just
didn't
kind of
either.
throwing an example out of what a forward A was. But
Well, I think also his mine had some sort of blast radius thing. Look, witty banter from Ranger Slayer over here. Oh, unfortunately for you,
She's
you are now
sassy.
playing as the Ranger Slayer.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I don't like about this game so far is, like, in most story mode of fighting games, you play as one character for a couple of fights because they want you... The main purpose of getting into the story is so you can play with a lot of different characters, get, pretty familiar with them, so you know who you actually want to play as when you go to play against your friends and stuff. But if you've never played as half the characters because you don't know who Draken is, you don't know who Goldar is, though I'm sure everybody's ever heard of Power Rangers who Goldar is. But you know what I'm talking about. You don't get a chance to warm up with them.
Yeah.
You're one and
Feel out
done,
the
and then you're
character,
thrown
yeah.
right into another character that you do not know. And that's just, for new people or people who aren't, like, generally good at fighting games, that's probably pretty annoying.
And like the story
And
mode.
for me, it's annoying because I don't like playing as this character.
Yeah, and the story mode's supposed to be a fun way to get to know the characters, like part of the story. But
Right.
it's just like because it's no fun to go to the arcade and be like, oh, let me try out all these different players, which of course is what you have to do if you want to spend any significant amount of time with them.
I'm getting absolutely mollywopped right now.
You really are. Well, I mean, you said it yourself. Gia's got some serious combos.
She does, and I don't play this character. I don't like this character. Like, I
And
do
it's
that,
it's
but
really hard
I
to do
don't-
close combat with Ranger Slayer because Kim is built as, well,
Oh, yeah, she's a super zoner.
a
for sure.
zoner, and you hate zoning.
Not the biggest fan. The rings on that's absolutely ridiculous.
And of course, that Udana and Sentry fight with me was not that great because I'm bad at zoning, but I love zoning characters. And the Sentry is also a zoning character, so you're standing on opposite side of the screen most of the time. Oh my goodness.
And now I'm trying to get these combos off, but I highly doubt it's gonna actually work because I'm very close to death. We'll see if I can make the ultimate comeback though. Who knows?
I believe in you. Come on. Super. Yeah, that was.
Wow, did I actually do it?
You
Oh
just
my
did it.
God, what
Oh
a
my
great
God,
combo.
nailed it.
Holy
Look,
crap.
combo 11.
That was a sick combo.
That was beautiful.
I don't know what I did. I wasn't button mashing per se. Like I knew my brain was telling my hands what to do
He was button
without
mashing.
letting my other brain know what I was doing.
He was totally button
If you
mashing,
want to call
guys.
that button mashing, you know what? That's your prerogative.
It's instinct to just let the
Honestly,
button mashing
like
take over.
I wouldn't even call it button because I knew what I was doing.
I heard it.
swear.
I heard the
my
button.
brain knew. Like
You did it. You don't even play Ranger Slayer that often. You couldn't
the
have known.
spirit of the Elder Gods took over my
It was
person.
the zeitgeist. The zeitgeist came in and was like, it's the spirit of the times, guys. Just be the Ranger Slayer.
Exactly. See, I like Kat Manx
Kat
being in
Manx,
this game. Was
guys.
pretty dank. I like it because she only had one episode in the show. She was only in as Kat Manx was obviously in multiple episodes, but as Ranger Manx, the Cat Ranger, she was only in one, and that's pretty lame. And she wasn't even in it as the Cat Ranger for a lot of it. She just like a lot of the episode was getting the morpher as opposed to her being morphed.
And of course, like, she looks fantastic. Orange Ranger goes.
Anytime, I always like Rangers or Ranger-like characters that like they are an interesting take on a different kind of helmet design,
Yeah, those are
You know?
those are my favorite too, I think.
as opposed to a more traditional like helmet with the obvious mouth faceplate,
That's why I really enjoy SPD because like they just
like Doggy
like
Crew's
doggy
helmet.
yeah, like they just look so like I can't even describe it. They amaze me because like usually what you get to see is like the monsters are always like the variants and like the different things like the crazy stuff on set, but I mean helmet variations really are super cool. Thank you like Super Sentai
Yeah, honestly.
for being like really weird.
Boom, one's down. I'm gonna call this in just to
I mean,
get the
like,
corner pressure going.
Cats, dogs, pirates, what's next? Lame sunglasses
Well,
from
what's funny,
Overdrive?
not Overdrive.
Not Overdrive, sorry.
Jungle Fury.
Jungle Fury.
Overdrive is just lame altogether.
Overdrive is just lame. I was gonna say just lame.
Overdrive is just lame, period. Alright, and we've done it. Kat Manx has clawed her way to victory, pun intended. And now Draken's here.
Was it intended?
Oh, it was, 100%. And now Draken's here, so I guess I'm gonna just have to murder Kat Manx. It's really unfortunate, but it's just the way the system goes.
I can't remember if I told you guys, but I love the look of Draken. His visor, I feel like it's paying like homage, shall we say, to
Homage.
Zed.
Yeah, it definitely is a little Zed-like, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness. I love the double dagger. Well, Saba, of course, and then the flute dagger. What is that one
The
called?
dragon flute.
The dragon flute, yes.
Dragon Flute and Saba, he's dual wielding them like a beast.
Dual wielding. Yes, that's a good. Yes. Of course, I'm worse at close combat than I am at zoning, so I would not do well as Draken. I would get murdered very quickly, I have a feeling.
Well, I'm gonna do my best to...
He does have one sort of long range attack
Oh, I didn't mean to hit the buttons together. That was the best
where
one.
he stabs. Yep, there you go. Dragon Flute into the ground and sends out an energy pulse. When it hits, it typically pushes them back a pretty decent way. However, like you can see, it's very easy to evade. Unless you're me, then you get hit with it every time. Huh.
Crap. I did not hit a super button that time, I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
Dang.
Okay, that was cool. That was
That is just
pretty amazing.
dude, absolutely demolishing me right now.
I mean, something I don't like about the storyline is flipping the character you just played as your enemy. And then, I mean, I guess it's also kind of good because you get to see what the character can do, but you're not doing it, so it's just like,
And that should be
what's
it.
the
Oh,
point?
the grab stopped Goldar from hitting. That's funny. Alright, boom. Cat makes us down.
Goldar comes in for the save, I do believe.
GG's in the
I'm
chat.
gonna credit him for that. You're
I
welcome.
wouldn't. It was more so of a...
Team effort.
it was more so of me just doing it for the lulz, more so than anything.
I love the assists from the Zords and Goldar. They have saved me many times in
They're clutch.
practice mode.
They're definitely clutch. I wonder if the other systems games on have shorter load times.
I wonder as well. I'm thinking I'm gonna hop on it for PlayStation 4. See how that vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, probably. We play on the Xbox system. If that wasn't obvious, but we do have a PlayStation, so we might get 2 copies. I don't know. Now, the Magna Defender, he's the most infamous of the "is he really a ranger?" type of rangers, because the Magna Defender himself, I say is no, not a ranger, but like I think Mike Corbett, which is this Magna Defender, I think he's a ranger. He has a morpher. Whether he taps into the morphing grid or not, I'm not 100% sure, but he's got a morpher and he's got a Zord. So, man's a ranger if we're going by my rules. But OG Magna Defender's not. And fun fact, I believe the Gold Ranger morpher...
Oh, what? Storyline interruption in the middle
again.
of a fight. Again.
Once again.
That's what, two time count now?
Yeah,
just
2
in
so
this
far, yeah.
section?
Just in these last 3 chapters.
Couple chapters, yeah.
But as I was saying, the morpher that Mike Corbett's character uses to morph into the Magna Defender armor is actually, I think it's the Gold Ranger's morpher from Zeo.
Ooh.
If I'm not mistaken. They just had the extra prop lying around. So
Gotta
they
love
used
it. Who is it that uses the old Ranger? Oh wait, no, is it the Rangers that use
Power Rangers, the Lost
Starship
Galaxy,
Troopers?
yes, the Terraventure military is
Oh.
wearing Starship Trooper armor.
I love reused props, you guys. It's amazing. It's just beautiful. All the whole world helping each other out. Speaking of props, check out that broken power sword, battle axe.
Yeah, the
Morpher
Power
in
Axe,
the
Power
background.
Sword. I think there's, there's a Morpher, and then there's another version of this stage, I believe, that's like over there closer to the lab, or it might be from a different, it's from a different angle. It's on where that power beam is. You're facing the throne.
It's just like, it's so messed up. Like, Draken's just breaking stuff, killing people, taking their things, putting them on museum style.
Well, crap.
Oh, look, you are currently
There we go.
playing. Hey, you're playing as.
Wait, what?
Centuries.
How did he do that out of my thing? It's interesting.
What's it like playing as a Century?
Pretty cool. It's not as fun as playing as Zack from the mobile game.
Yeah,
With
hip
the
hop
hip-hop
keto.
moves.
Yeah, those
like,
are.
I really hope they add Zack, and we get to actually, like I said, just seeing a hip hop keto animation just because we drew the card for it. We actually get to like
Yeah.
play using the style. It'd be the first game we ever get to play using the style of hip hop keto. Wow, Magna Defender just hit me for no reason. All right, well, that's the great Magna Defender down.
And that was the super awesome Century attack.
Yes, he is very fun. I don't know many of his setups. I'm sure that mine gives him plenty of setups, but I don't know them. Another loading screen.
You think they would vary them?
We're not editing them out. I'm too lazy.
Okay, Cenozoic Blue instead of just like
Cenozoic.
Blue Ranger. I don't
Yeah,
know.
movie Blue.
Movie
They
Blue.
should have called him Billy and then put in like in parentheses 2016 movie or whatever, like to specify, because like he's not. No one has ever referred or will ever refer to these guys as the Cenozoic Rangers. They're the 2016 movie Rangers.
Bro, Inway totally refers to them as that. He's labeled.
I guess he is labeled. Like it's pretty dumb.
It's a
if you ask
thing.
me.
Okay, that whole movie was dumb. So
Not a big fan of the film. It's an okay movie. Like if you're just looking at it as like, okay, would a normal human take their family to see this over summer? Yeah. Why
yeah,
not?
well, I mean, we did. So like,
Yeah, correct. Why not? Go see it. It's not. It's if you don't know anything about Power Rangers or the lore and you just want to go see like a fun action movie, summer blockbuster. Yeah, totally B plus. Not
Oh.
bad at all.
Totally 2017, by the way, bro.
Oh, was it 2017?
2017.
No. It's just it all blurs together.
Yeah, I know, right?
But the if you're going into it as like a Power Ranger fan, like a diehard one,
You're
like,
not
you
gonna
are
be happy.
so gonna be upset.
Like, don't waste your time. Actually, no, waste your
The
time.
movie's-
Please waste
the
your
movie's
time.
been
It
out for
matters.
2 years.
Like,
You really can't spoil it technically at
yeah.
this point.
But like, waste your time watching it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, waste your time. Yeah, it's not bad, but just don't look at it as a Power Rangers movie. Look at it as a movie that is a superhero movie that was inspired by Power
And
Rangers.
especially love to tear it apart. I mean, obviously these Rangers are Iron Man. Come on, guys. Please.
I mean, I don't think the armor's too bad. I don't like it
As Rangers.
as for Power Rangers. But that's what I'm saying. Like, look at this film as if it's a, an
Superhero
homage
movie.
to Power Rangers.
Oh,
it's just
I
a
love
superhero
that
movie.
homage. Yes. Let's go with that.
Because like my thing is, once they finally do morph, they're only morph for like 7 total minutes of
Yeah.
screen time, and of that 7 minutes, I'd say 5 of them they have their visors off. Like they have the
Truth.
visors little squirted down. Like that's not what I came to see. I came to see the Rangers in full costume, not sitting in the cockpit of their terrible looking Megazords.
Hey.
The Mastodon doesn't even look like a Mastodon.
It doesn't. It looks like an anteater.
It's like an anteater. Yes.
Hey, I gotta say, you did just nail some seriously awesome combos. Like, I'm just saying. And you're playing as Ranger Slayer, so you weren't
Yeah,
even
no,
thinking
I
about
wasn't
it.
even thinking about
Ranting
it.
about
Like I said,
ranting about that film has made you a better Ranger Slayer.
Like I said, dude, sometimes your brain is just like, hey, you already know how to do this. Like I don't
Like,
even have
just
to,
do it. Just
It's
like
all
do
muscle
it.
memory, honestly.
And it was beautiful. So, good work.
Thanks, dude. Oh god.
Oh, that Blue Ranger 2017 film character. Cenozoic Blue is just so much
that's no good.
shorter. That's why they didn't label it like that.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh
He
crap.
does have that move. Well, obviously, it's fantastic to murk some people, but his power surge that zooms across the screen is great against Kimberly
And
or Ranger Slayer
Zoners in general.
and Zoners in general because it cancels
It absorbs
any projectiles. Yeah, absorbs them all day. Thankfully, though, you can't just sit there and spam it. Somebody can mark the pattern and just come in at you and get you out of the corner. So, yeah, I tested this theory in practice mode. We're good. So the game's not totally broken.
Yeah, the game's not total garbage. I'm a big fan.
Like I said, I was very interested in the pair up between the Magna Defender and the Sentry because they are both, I feel like, similar characters, but one's the speed version. Like the quicker moving Sentry versus the super heavy Magna who just does not move
Right.
very easily.
See, Jason is they made Jason very good and very easy to play because obviously people who aren't Power Ranger fans are gonna I would imagine that the majority of players of this game main either Tommy, Jason, or Lord Draken.
True.
Like
I-
those are probably the 3 most played.
And I love
characters.
watching Jason, like, in the game because, like, his moves are just so flawless.
Well, honestly, I had no idea how to combo with this dude, and then before we started recording, we were watching some of K-Wing's Let's Plays channel. I don't know if you guys... I'm sure
Shout
everybody
out.
and their mom has seen K-Wing if they're into Power Ranger content, for video games anyways. And I just saw him do, like, a crouching... Like, he did that combo there, and I was like, wait, why isn't he jumping... Like, you should totally be able to jump into that and do something. Because that's, like, in fighters and stuff, that's what you would do. And he wasn't doing it. So I just threw it out, and it actually works. So Jason's actually super raw.
And another story interruption. That's 3.
At least this one's animated.
Oh, voiceover, too.
Maybe we should go another round. I promise. I'll make us stronger.
You have nerve, Ranger. When our eminence is finished with you, it'll be a distant memory.
We already have what he requires. Secure the prisoner. We return home. Now.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just fought myself? We have a situation. The domed city of Corinth, home of the RPM Rangers. The Rangers' leader, Dr. K, has found a way to neutralize the Dragon Cannons. What? Jen,
If we could stop their cannons, the sentries wouldn't be able to warp our powers. This is huge.
Yes, but the city's under siege. The Space Patrol Delta Rangers and the RPM Rangers are doing their best to hold off Draken's forces, but there's a 10-mile no-teleportation zone. We can't get Dr. K or her tech out. And ever since Zordon sent out his message, I've been getting energy pings from Rangers in other areas, survivors of Draken's attacks.
Jason, I know Corinth is important, but if there are Ranger survivors out there...
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Lauren and I will head to Corinth and work on getting Dr. K to safety. Jen, you and Kim pick up whatever Rangers you can. Make sure you take Trini. She's been working on some new armor upgrades that may come in handy. Everyone stay in touch, and we'll rendezvous back at the command center.
Got it.
All right. Very interesting developments in the plot. Well, hopefully, we'll be able to knock the rest of this story mode out in the next part. Maybe get all 6 of those fights in there, power through them. Because we're getting close to the end. You know what I'm saying? Things are heating up. So we're going to call it an end for this episode today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Let us know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see from us in the future. You know, we have ideas for doing some top 10s, some lore videos,
If
some
they're gonna hit up a
rankings.
2017 movie review.
Yeah, some reviews of like other games and toys, potentially the comics, the movies, the home releases, like just a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to see any of that, leave it in the comments. Let us know what you do want to see, and we'll get on it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, YouTube.
Peace.